Findlay Automotive supports the Las Vegas community, as we all know, and the arts. And next month, they're sponsoring a Public Fit Theater Company's production of The Elephant Man.
That's right, and here with more on the production is Tyler Corder of Findlay Automotive Group, along with the artistic director for a Public Fit Theater Company, Anne-Marie Pereth. It's great having both of you. Welcome in. It's great to be here.
Thank you.
So tell us about Findlay Auto. Obviously, you've had your hands all over the valley, helping in the community, and in particular in the arts. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of interest in trying to make the community a better place, and community theater is an awesome way to kind of entertain people, but also get some culture to the community, which I think that a lot of people in Las Vegas don't realize we have that available here. So that's what we wanted to do, is kind of bring a little bit of awareness to Anne-Marie and her theater company and the great things that they're doing over there at a Public Fit. And a great production of Elephant Man starts this week, so we're really happy to be supporting that.
Yes, and I have to jump in and thank you for acknowledging how valuable local theater is. Not only does it bring together a group of talented people who frankly would probably do anything to get this production up, but having a sponsor really makes the difference. And then you have all these audiences who get to see live performance, and there's nothing like live performance. It's really amazing. Tell us about The Elephant Man.
Well, we've been in rehearsal for about 7 weeks, and we've spent a lot of time making sure that we really present a quality production. We brought in an actor from New York City to actually play the Elephant Man because we really wanted to make sure that we found the right person. And what people don't realize is that the actual person, Joseph Merrick, he died when he was 27 of Proteus syndrome. And so we wanted to find a really talented young actor who could really capture our imagination with that role.
No question. So let's talk about the historical significance of this man, Merrick, of The Elephant Man, and how this kind of all came about, and how you guys are taking this script and moving forward.
Well, I think many of us relate to The Elephant Man because of the Anthony Hopkins film that came out in the 1980s.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was my first experience. And I was fascinated by this iconic person who was actually a real person who actually suffered in this way. And I think the reason why it's so relatable to us is because at times we're all outsiders in a situation, him in a very extreme way. And so many young people experience bullying, they don't feel like they belong, they're not part of a group, and so I think that our audiences will relate to that because we've all had that experience before.
I'll tell you, having seen the movie, my dad made me watch it one day, and my goodness, wow, I was rocked to the core, and it's one of those stories that really can affect you in a personal way, no doubt.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when I first started dating my wife, one of the first things we did was go to the Elephant Man movie. And here it is, some 30 whatever years later, remembering that, a really significant movie. And so to see this, I was going to say that last year we were involved with a production they did of Wit, which was kind of a dark theme about ovarian cancer. And I went and saw that show, and they do such an awesome job. It was a moving experience to go to the Public Fit Theater Company. And so I really think The Elephant Man, knowing the story, I'm pretty excited to see it this year.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so neat. Well, when you start with a great story, especially when it's based in reality, a lot of times it just it gets you off to a great start. It means more to people when the script is good.
In my research of actually Joseph Merrick, a person who's suffered in that particular way could really become very cynical and jaded. But in my research, he never did. He always stayed very pure of heart, very kind. And I think that's such an admirable trait in a person. And so I think people will really relate to how honorable of a person he was, and hopefully we will be able to reflect that in our production.
No question. You spoke about the gentleman that's going to be coming in from New York playing Merrick, of course. Who else was part of the cast?
Oh, well, we have a bunch of very, very talented people from our community. A lot of the performers who work for a Public Fit are performers who are on the Strip, who are in Cirque shows, or who are in Blue Man shows. And so there's a lot of very talented actors who have come to Las Vegas looking for a thriving theatrical community.
Yeah.
This is a different experience too, because this is a small theater. So you're they are right there. This is not going to something at the Smith Center where you're back, 50 feet or something. You're right there with the production.
No binoculars needed.
No, none whatsoever.
We only seat 70, so you're going to really have like a fishbowl experience. And we tried to create a theatrical experience, much like an operating room
Yeah.
in a medical facility. Merrick was observed in that particular way, so we have really
my.
raked the seating so that the audience has that feeling as if they are observing Merrick, as if they're part of that medical team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible.
When can people attend the opening? Are we open?
And
When
we
are we
open
open?
May 3rd. So
May 3rd.
Yeah, we
Okay,
just got
this
out
week.
of tech yesterday, and that's where we put all the lights and the sound together. I was there till
That's
midnight.
a crazy time. I was going to say, how long were your tech days?
It was 11 hours yesterday.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
So, but it's beautiful. We have beautiful music that really highlights the show, and the show opens this Friday, May 3rd, and it runs through the 26th.
Beautiful Friday
Yeah.
night opening. I think you have your first audience member here.
Yeah, he's
ready to go.
Absolutely.
That's right.
He can
You
come to
relive
rehear-
that first date.
He can come to all the rehearsals. Yeah.
Oh, we get special VIP.
Yes, absolutely. It's
Great to have you.
Yes,
Break a
so
leg.
much.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you so
Don't
much.
miss a public theater company's production of The Elephant Man.
That's right. It's sponsored in part by Finley Automotive Group. The curtain rises May 3rd. That's this Friday. The Usual Place Theater on Maryland Parkway. They'll have 17 performances in total through May 26th. 17, that's a good run.
That's a very good run.
That's a lot.
But it's not forever, so you better get your tickets.
True.
You want to learn more about Finley Automotive Group, visit the website or call the number on your screen. Finley Automotive Group, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend and a community partner with a public fit theater company.